Erasmus Bratislava, English.
She's holding me captive. Please let me go. Please help. As you may already know, Bratislava is the capital of Slovakia and an increasingly popular destination for Erasmus students. It is cheap and in the center of Europe, which are only some of the reasons why international students decide to study here. This is your Erasmus destination, or you're considering it? Hi, I'm Chris from Erasmus Play, and in this video I'm bringing you the ultimate guide for Erasmus students in Bratislava. Let's go! And as always, the first thing you will have to do is look for accommodation. If it's not the first thing on your list, you're doing something wrong. Got it? I just mean, don't leave accommodation to the last minute. I'll just never get tired of saying it. And if you're now wondering whether it is better to live in a shared apartment or a residence, you should know that most students in Bratislava actually choose to live in a residence. The main ones are Mlini and student residence, but there are also a couple other famous ones, such as Mlana Garda. However, you should know that Mlini residence is the most popular of them all, as it is associated with Comenius University in Bratislava. Although living in a residence is the most common, obviously there are also students who decide to live in a shared apartment. If you choose this option, we recommend, as always, that you look for accommodation near the center or your university. This way, you can save money and time on transport. And now for one of the things we like most on this channel: food. The Slovak cuisine is very rich, both in diversity and in calories. The staples of the traditional Slovak diet include dairy products, potatoes, cabbage, and pork. And here are several tasty dishes typical of the Slovak cuisine that are prepared by combining these ingredients. Firstly, there's bryndzové halušky. It is one of the most popular dishes and consists of gnocchi with a sheep cheese sauce called bryndza and is often served with bacon. Secondly, there's kapustnica. This is a cabbage soup, although its preparation and ingredients vary depending on the region of the country. Thirdly, 𝑫𝒐𝒂𝒏𝒍𝒐𝒂𝒅. This is a kind of pancake made from potatoes, which is then fried in oil and sometimes filled with meat, cheese, or mushrooms. Lastly, there is 𝑬𝒓𝒂𝒔𝒎𝒂𝒅, which basically translates to fried cheese, right? Yeah. It is usually sold at food stands in the streets. As for free time and partying in Bratislava, you should know that it is a relatively small city, but don't be fooled. The student and nightlife here is incredible. There's a party practically every day of the week, and the city has tons of nightclubs, bars and pubs where you can go out and party. Some of the most popular places are Deep Club, Trafo, Day and Night Club, and La Bomba Club. Other essential places where parties are held in Bratislava are the residences themselves, where students meet especially for pre-drinks. Regarding the cost of living, we have great news for you. Bratislava is a very affordable city, which means you can make plans and enjoy the city without worrying too much about money. The average monthly cost for a student revolves around 350 to 400 euros. However, this obviously depends on many factors, such as the lifestyle you want to lead during your Erasmus in Bratislava. Your biggest expense will be accommodation. For example, a shared room in the Mlini residence costs around 80 euros per month, making it the most affordable option. However, if you choose a different type of accommodation, such as a private room in a shared apartment, this may cost you around 200 euros per month. As for transportation, thanks to student association and student cards, you can get great offers and discounts on public transport. To give you an idea, a one-way ticket on public transport will only cost you 50 cents. When it comes to must-see places in Bratislava, again, it's a relatively small city. However, it still has some architecturally and historically important buildings. Here are some of the main ones. For one, there's Bratislava Castle. This is a wide square fortress located on a rocky hill beside the Danube, right in the center of the Slovak capital. The Blue Church. It's painted in various shades of blue with some white accents for contrast. It was designed by Odon Lechner, one of Hungary's best Art Nouveau architects. Next, there is Michael's Gate. Built around the year 1300, it was one of the 4 gates through which people could enter the back then walled city. There's 2 more. For one, there's St. Martin's Cathedral, which is located at the foot of Bratislava Castle and was built by the end of the 13th century. And lastly, 𝒂𝒔𝒏𝒍𝒐𝒂𝒅 Palace, situated in 𝑬𝒓𝒂𝒚 Square. This is the official residence of the President of Slovakia. Of course, one of the advantages of doing Erasmus in Bratislava is the opportunity to travel, as it is strategically located in the heart of Europe. From there, you can easily travel to other places in Slovakia and to other European countries, such as Austria, the Czech Republic, Hungary, or even Poland. The best and most affordable way to get to other cities is by bus. For example, with companies like Flixbus, you can find tickets for less than 10 euros. This company operates throughout most of Europe, so you will have plenty of travel options. And if you're interested in traveling to other countries, Bratislava has Slovakia's biggest airports, with flights to more than 25 destinations. Some cities and places we recommend visiting from Bratislava are, for example, Vienna. It is just an hour away by bus, and you can visit amazing palaces like Schönbrunn or Belvedere Palace. You could also go to Budapest, a city full of historic buildings and monuments, such as the Parliament or the Chain Bridge. Another option is Graz. This is an Austrian city popular for its lively student atmosphere. It's just perfect for a little weekend getaway. Then you could go to Prague, which is not only considered a great Erasmus destination, but is also famous for being one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. Here you can visit Prague Castle, the Charles Bridge, or the Dancing House. And if you didn't like these options, you could still go to Brno, the second largest city in the Czech Republic, which is less than 2 hours by bus away from Bratislava. While it may be a little less impressive than Prague, it is still absolutely worth visiting to see the Cathedral of St. Peter and St. Paul, the city's most iconic building. And if you've made it this far, don't leave without a couple tips the Erasmus Play team has prepared just for you. Firstly, join the student associations in Bratislava, as they organize a lot of parties, trips and events for international students. By becoming a member, you will also get access to a lot of discounts and offers in the city. Secondly, apply to the European Health Insurance Card well in advance. And finally, if you're planning on traveling to nearby countries like the Czech Republic or Poland, where the euro isn't used, we recommend you get a card that has no foreign transaction fees. And that's it for today's video from Erasmus Play. We hope this has been of help to you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the little bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. Also, remember that we've linked all our social media channels down in the description box so you can follow us there as well. We'll see you very soon with new videos. Bye! Assistant!